What's up, guys? It's your boy Zephyr, and we're back. Yes, we're back with yet another video. Today we are doing a tier list, but not just any tier list, the most definitive tier list. Might I say, the ultimate tier list. Something so divisive. We are doing Pokemon starters. Let's get right into it. If you guys are new here and like the content, enjoy Pokemon content, Pokemon card openings, please make sure to drop this video a like if you do, and dislike if you don't. And please consider subscribing. We have all the starters, gens 1 through 8, except for the Gen 8 evolutions. All right, first things first, we have Pokemon number 1. It's actually Bulbasaur. Now, Bulbasaur is a decent design. It is what seems to be a grass dinosaur. I think it's neat. It wasn't my starter of choice, but I think he's pretty solid, so I'm going to put him on B. And Venusaur is our next choice up. Venusaur will also get, I'll give Venusaur same thing. I'll give him the B treatment. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll give him the B treatment. Why not, right? Venusaur, again, just so iconic. Of course, you have that giant dinosaur with a giant tree plant thingamajig on top. We still don't know what that is. I'm going to give Venusaur an A. I like Venusaur. Next up, we have Charmander and the Charmander line. He's one of the poster boys of the franchise, and some people might say he gets too much love and too much attention, but I love Charmander. I think he's awesome, competitively viable. He's been in, the Charizard line has been in a weird place competitively, but they've been all over. They've had their moment to shine and whatnot. I will give Charmander a A. Charmeleon. I think Charmeleon's cool, but again, I think he's just not as iconic as Charmander, and of course, not the beast, the Goliath that is Charizard. So, Charmeleon, I think middling. I'll give him a C tier. Charizard, Charizard, Charizard. Now, we're only going by the base form, not the Mega form, not the Gigantamax, just Charizard. For anyone says he's just a flying lizard, he's just a fire thing, Charizard is awesome, no matter what you say. The end. So Charizard, we're gonna give him S tier. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. S tier. Fight me in the comments. Next up, we have Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. Now, these are some pretty nifty guys too. I think Squirtle's amazing. Just a really unique design, putting a squirrel and a turtle together and making it water type. I think that's pretty nifty. So with that being said, I think Squirrel's amazing. I think Squirrel Squad is top tier. So I will give Squirtle an A. Wartortle. I don't see, the middle evolutions are middling for me. No pun intended. And it's hard for me to justify giving them a similar spot as their base form or final form. I'm gonna give Wartortle a D. I don't think he's really that amazing. Now Blastoise. He's a beast. People love Blastoise. I am going to give Blastoise B tier. I'll give him above Bulbasaur and Venusaur, but B tier I think is pretty fair. All right, Gen 2, the Lost Generation. My Pokemon adventure actually first started with Gen 2. Now, with that being said, Chikorita, I like the Chikorita, Bayleaf, and Meganium line very much. They were my first choice actually. All my school friends, they were picking Typhlosion, but I picked Bayleaf and Chikorita first. I'm gonna put Chikorita in B tier behind Venusaur. Bayleaf I like a lot. I think he's really cool. Of course, he's named after a spice. Bayleaf, I'm gonna give him, I'll put him B. I'm gonna put him above Bulbasaur, but behind Blastoise. Meganium's pretty cool too. I think the whole dinosaur Brachiosaurus kind of thing is really nifty. I'm gonna give Meganium B tier, almost like in the B plus. We're looking here. All right, now we're looking at Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion. Now, I think Cyndaquil is really freaking cool. It wasn't until after the fact when I saw that what Cyndaquil evolved into that I ended up restarting my Pokemon save in the original Gold and getting a Typhlosion. So with Cyndaquil, I'm gonna give Cyndaquil A tier. Quilava I think is pretty cool, and I'm gonna give Quilava B tier, but I'm gonna put him, do I think he's better than the Bulbasaur and Venusaur? Yeah, I'm gonna put him right here. I think that's fair. And Typhlosion. Typhlosion's going to go in A tier. I think Typhlosion is really awesome. However, he would be S tier, but I'm going to take points away just because the past generations, they have destroyed Typhlosion by not letting his little mane, his little coat thing show. And he looks like a fool without it. Totodile, Croconaw, and Feraligatr. Totodile, nothing too special. I'm going to put Totodile in C tier. I'll put him in front of Charmeleon. Croconaw, same thing. I think not really. Again, it's really, I'm going to put him above Totodile. Now, Feraligatr, I'm going to put in B tier, and I'll put him right behind Blastoise. Moving on to Gen 3, the Hoenn region. So Trico, I think, is pretty cool. A tree gecko. Nothing too special, though, so I'm going to give Trico C tier. Grovile. I really like Grovile. Grovile's going to go into A tier. I think Grovile is an awesome looking Pokemon, and I'm gonna actually put him above Squirtle. And Sceptile, they kind of dropped the ball here because Sceptile is cool, but not as cool as Grovile. I think they should have kept the more sleek design. They kind of made him really bulky. They made him too thick. So with that being said, we are gonna put Sceptile in C tier. I'll actually put him behind Trico. Fire type, we now have Torchic. Torchic is not that spectacular. I am gonna put Torchic in D tier. I think just, it's a late bloomer. I love this line. This is actually my favorite line of all time, actually, but I think Torchic's incredibly weak. Same thing with Combusken. I think not very great. I think Combusken was cool. I won't put him into crap tier. I won't put him in B tier. I'll put him in C behind Sceptile. Blaziken, amazing. I think Blaziken's really cool. I think the first fire fighting type. So with that being said, I think Blaziken is one of the amazing ones. I think Blaziken is S tier. Fight me. Mudkip, amazing, S tier. Marshtomp, just that phase of middle evolution syndrome, really not that great. I won't say as bad as Wartortle, but I'm gonna put him in D tier. And then Swampert. Swampert is an amazing utility Pokemon. Design wise, I think he's really cool glow up. And I'm gonna put him in, I think he deserves to be in B tier. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him in A towards the end. All right, now we're going on to Gen 4. Gen 4, we start with Turtwig. Turtwig is a cute Pokemon. I think he's all right. I wouldn't put him anything higher than B. In fact, I think he's, again, I think in terms of Chikorita, Chikorita has more personality, so I'm going to put him in C tier, but I will put him above Croconaw. By the middle evolution of Turtwig, we're going to put him, again, I don't think he's really that amazing. I think, again, middling evolution, I'm going to put him in D tier, but I'm going to put him above, I'm going to put him really, honestly, boom, Torterra. Torterra, again, I'm going to put him up in here. We're going to put Torterra in A tier. I will actually have him edge out Typhlosion. Now on to the fire type, Chimchar. Chimchar's cute. Not the first monkey, but our first monkey starter. I'll put him in B tier. I'm going to put him behind Quilava. And then his secondary evolution, we'll put, I think he's decent. I'll put him in C tier. Yeah, I'll put him above Croconaw. In fact, now I'm looking at Totodile. Totodile does not deserve this. I'm going to put Totodile above Turtwig. I think it's a little better. All right, now Infernape. Infernape's pretty cool. He had that Sun Wukong looking vibe. Journey to the West. Definitely was inspired by that. And I think it's pretty cool. I think the lore implications are really cool. Of course, he was a menace in his respective generation. I'm going to give Infernape high B. I think Marshtomp's pretty much cooler in terms of design. And last but not least, we have Piplup. I'm going to give Piplup, I'm going to put him behind Trico and C, but above Sceptile. And then his secondary evolution, again, nothing too fantastic. I'm going to put him right behind Combusken. And then Empoleon. Empoleon's really freaking cool. I think the typing's amazing. Water and Steel is a really cool typing. And I think it was the first time it was done, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Empoleon's going to go in B tier. I will put him right behind Blastoise. Yeah, I'm going to put him better than Feraligatr, but I'll put him right there. I think that's a good spot for him. Now we have the Superior line from Gen 5. This is where I get a little fuzzy because I didn't play these games at launch. I came back to them later when I got back into Pokemon. And I'm going to give the Snivy line. I think he's pretty cool. I think he has a lot of personality. And I do love when he evolves Superior and you get the ability Contrary. I think was really cool and very unique. But as a starter, I think he's pretty nifty. And I think I'm going to put him in... I ended up picking Snivy as well as my starter when I played Gen 5. I'm going to put him in A. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him high B, above Infernape. And then his middling evolution, I think is pretty cool, but not as cool as Snivy, his base form. And I'm gonna put him behind Bayleaf and in front of Koalava. And then Superior, I think is really cool. I think just that snakes, I like snakes. And I'm gonna put him in A tier. A tier, I'm gonna put him above Charmander. No, I'm gonna put him right behind by Torterra. Now it's the Emboar line, not better than Totodile, so I'm gonna put him in C. And I'll put him right here. And then the second evolution, you get some characteristics here. I think it's pretty cool. But again, I'm gonna put him in C. Just really not that great. And then Emboar himself. Emboar is pretty cool. I mean, I don't think he's really the best starter from Gen 5. I think Superior and Samurott are much better. So I'm gonna put him, again, not to kill him, but I'll put him right behind Combuskin. Alright, now it's the Samurott line. I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna put him right behind secondary form. I think it's pretty cool. Start seeing the shells come out and getting the martial art moves and whatnot. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna put him in B2. I'll put him just right behind Chikorita. Now Samurott, I think this is a really awesome evolution. I wish they did more with him. I'm gonna put him in high B as well. I think I'm gonna have him edge out Snivy actually. Really, really cool. And I'm gonna have the Chespin line. Chespin really doesn't really do anything for me. And neither does the evolution really do anything for me. So I'm gonna put Chespin in D. Sorry guys. I'll put him above Marshtomp evolution, but doesn't do anything for me. And not above Torchic. No way. And then the secondary evolution I think is even more underwhelming. So D tier. And then the final evolution, pretty cool, but I will put him probably alongside Emboar. Just that okay, but don't really care for him. Now my favorite out of this line was the Delphox line. I think really cool. Fennekin is really cool. I like this Pokemon a lot. Really cool, the whole fox and magic thing. I think they're really, really, really neat. I'll put him in A. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him in B. I will put B. I'll put him next to Snivy. Same thing, I'm gonna put in A. I think that this is a situation where I think the secondary evolution is actually cooler than the final form. And then the final form, I'll put B, or not A, low A. And then the Froakie line, Greninja line. So Froakie's gonna go, I think I would give Froakie B, right around here, behind Chikorita. Secondary evolution, same thing. I think middling evolution, not that great. There's only a farm people between like Delphox and some of the other Pokemon that have really cool secondary evolutions, like, you know, Grovile. But I think C, I'll put him right behind Turtwig. And then Greninja. Greninja is a nifty Pokemon. I think Greninja is really cool. Where though? I'm gonna put Greninja in high A. I think high A is really cool. I think it's really worth a good spot. I do like Grovile better though. On to Gen 7. Now with Gen 7, we have the Decidueye line, the Incineroar line, and the Primarina line. My favorite I picked Decidueye. I think that Grass Ghost is really, really, really freaking cool. So with that being said, I will start with the first. I think he's got a really cool base form. And I'm gonna put him in, I'll put A. No, B. B. I'll put it behind right there. Second form's really cool too. I actually think this has actually got a lot more personality than most secondary evolutions. So I'm gonna go B as well. Usually I put these guys in C, but B, and I'm gonna put him right behind, I'll put him right behind Bayleaf. And then Decidueye. Decidueye is gonna be, in my opinion, I think Decidueye belongs up in S tier. I think that is amazing. Decidueye is an awesome, awesome Pokemon. The grass ghost typing is just awesome. This is our first archer in terms of design, and he gets points for being a really good fighter in Pokken. All right, now we got our Litten and Incineroar line. Litten isn't really that fantastic. I think Litten's kind of lame, to be honest. We've had plenty of cats, so I will put Litten in. I'm putting him in Purgatory. I'm putting him in D. I even think Wartortle's better than him. And there's Evolution, same thing, really crap. I'm not really a big fan of just the cat. Incineroar, I think, is cool, the wrestling type, the wrestling fighter, but again, they were trying so hard not to make a fighting fire type again. So Incineroar is gonna go C tier. I'm gonna put him behind Charmeleon, and I'll put him right here in C tier. And then we have the Popplio and Primarina line. I think the whole mermaid design is pretty cool. Popplio's got a nice little design. He's got cute, a lot of personality. I think he's a solid B tier. I'll put him right behind, right here is good. Second evolution, I think is kind of meh. I'll put him right here. Not really that amazing, but yeah, not really that amazing. Primarina, pretty cool. I'm gonna put Primarina in A. I think Primarina's got a really awesome evolution, awesome typing. All right, last but not least, we have the Galar starters. not really fair, but I'm gonna judge them by all three of their forms. So, and that being said, Grookey is amazing. I mean, I think the monkey's kind of overdone, but Rillaboom is awesome, drummer type. So I will put Grookey in A tier. Sobble, I think it's really cool. Inteleon's really cool. I just think that just could have done more with him in terms of design, but I will give him a B tier, and I'll probably fit him right behind. Again, in just entirety, I'm gonna put him right behind Feraligatr. I think Feraligatr edges them out. And then last but not least, Scorbunny. I picked Scorbunny. I think Scorbunny is really cool. The whole firefighting, and not even just mono fire with the soccer kicks, and his moves are really cool. Scorbunny, I think, is the most, in terms of the base form, stand out the most. I think, at least from my opinion, I think his design kind of stays consistent. I think the other two kind of blow up and they get better. Raboot's really cool looking design with the little hoodie and the little sweater vest, and then Scorbunny is pretty cool. I think it's a lot. So I'm gonna give Scorbunny A tier. I'm gonna put him, I might even edge him out above Cyndaquil and Typhlosion. And that's it, guys. That is my definitive Pokemon starter tier list. This list is right, your opinion's wrong, my opinion's right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is my subjective opinion. Again, feel free to make any changes. If you guys think differently, make sure to let me know in the comments down below what your favorite starter is and how you would arrange this tier list. If you guys like this video, make sure to drop this video a huge like, and please consider subscribing. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. And as always, see you later.